Thank you for joining us for the second session of Living Life to the Full. You're most welcome. I hope you got on good with your little practices during the week of thoughts, feelings, physical body and behaviour. A lot of people find this challenging. It is a new skill that you're learning, so just be patient with yourself. It's going to take a little bit of time and a little bit of practice, and that's why the programme is spaced out, and it's recommended that you practice these tools on a weekly basis before you maybe go on to the next session. So please be gentle with yourself and be patient with yourself. You are just learning. Our second session is I can't be bothered doing anything. So we're going to add to what we talked about in session 1. And I want you to think, what is this? Where would this fit on our board? Is it a thought? Is it a feeling? Is it a behaviour? Or is it a physical response? Sometimes that's a hard question to answer because we feel like we can't be bothered, or I'm doing nothing because I can't be bothered, or I just physically feel like I can't be bothered. But actually it's a thought. So it fits in here. And when I talked the last time, we were talking about how thoughts come in. So it literally comes in like, and then it takes over. So what happens when we think I can't be bothered doing anything? Where do you think that directly relates to? It directly relates to our behaviour. Because when we think I can't be bothered doing anything, we immediately impact our behaviour and we stop doing stuff. So when we think I can't be bothered, we feel low. We feel unmotivated. And then we stop doing all the things that we used to enjoy. They're the first things to go. We stop doing the stuff that we love doing. We stop doing the meeting people, we stop talking to people, we withdraw, we pull back, we might sleep, we might stay in bed, and we avoid stuff, and our behaviour dramatically changes. So although it's a thought, this session is all about how this thought directly impacts on what we do or we don't do. So if we wake up in the morning and we are thinking I can't be bothered, whether it's because we have a pain or we're just depressed or anxious and that thought has come in instantaneously, we start to feel low, our behaviour changes. Let's say we stay in bed, then physically we actually feel tireder, we have no energy. When we stay in bed, let's say till lunchtime or mid-morning lunchtime, then thoughts start to come in and we start to beat ourselves up like I'm lazy, I'm good for nothing, you know, this is typical me. All those types of thoughts come in. Now we feel ashamed. Now we feel guilty. Are we likely to get up? Are we likely to do stuff? Probably not. So we are likely to stay in bed longer. If you're anything like me, you might go to the fridge, eat the contents of the fridge, or a big bag of chili sensations or a bar of chocolate or something. But we're likely to stay in that cycle of behaviour, and then our physical body feels worse and worse. So we really do go into a vicious circle of feeling low and down. Very quickly we can get to the thought of what's the point? So if you're sitting there thinking, yes, I know that feeling, I've been there, I want you to know that it's not just you. Everybody goes to this space. Again, what we talked about last week is about how long we stay in that space and how we get out just a little bit quicker. So I don't want you to beat yourself up for going into that space. That's a human being thing to do. And especially if you do suffer from depression, it can be common ground. So I want you just to recognize, okay, this is another vicious circle that happens to me. and I want to become familiar with it so that I can then stop this vicious circle and find a way out of it. So the easiest way out of this vicious circle, especially when the thought I can't be bothered comes in, because it is a powerful thought. So I want you to now think of, okay, if I don't have enough energy just to fight this thought right now, let's go here. Let's go to behaviour. Let's change something. Let's do something different that we don't normally do. Or now that we're aware that we're going into this, how can I get out? I'm going to start to do something different. So in this session, we're going to explore what are the things that are in your day already, and are they working for you or are they not working for you? So the things that often we think of, these are very common thoughts, especially when we're in low mood. We might be thinking, I feel tired all the time. I don't see anybody. Nobody cares. Everybody's busy. It's all too much. So far we've got these big words: all, anyone, nobody, everybody's busy, it's all too much, and I have to do everything. Okay? Never any time for me, another big word, and I'm always ill. So again, this is a starting point. When we go here with I can't be bothered doing anything, I want you to also become familiar with the thought patterns that say, I feel tired all the time. Do you feel tired all the time? All the time. These are big words. I don't see anyone. Nobody at all. You don't see anybody? Are you in contact with anybody? Phone call? Zoom? I know at the minute we're in isolation, but these are common thoughts even before isolation, where we're thinking, I don't see anybody anymore. Nobody cares. Not a one. Everybody's busy. Can you see how when we have these words that I have circled here, they take over. They take over the whole lot and we feel overwhelmed. So when a big thought that has one of these words comes in, it can make us feel very, very powerless. So what we want to do is start to challenge those big words by looking at, right, is it always, all the time, anytime, every time? Am I always like that? Or are there things in my day that I'm actually missing, seeing that I'm doing? So let's take a wee look at what are the anchors in your day. Oh, sorry, wrong page. So I want you to think about the anchors in your day, okay? So the main anchors that we have in our day is, what time do we get up at? What time do we go to sleep at? So are you an early riser or do you lie in? Do you go to bed really late? Are you a night owl and you like to watch movies or stay up or be on your phone? Or do you go to bed early? So I want you to just, if you have pen and paper, they're handy, or even just mentally, just think about, right, okay, what time do I get up? What time do I go to bed? What sort of routine, do I have in place? Okay. All right, so we're thinking about that. The second thing I want you to think about is, do you eat breakfast? What time do you eat breakfast at? Do you eat lunch and do you eat dinner? So I am not standing here by any means saying you have to do this, this, this and this. That's not what it's about. It's about a reflection to see what are the anchors in your day. Do you have a routine or do you not have a routine at all? Routines are really important. They give us a set anchor in the day. Like it's time to get up, it's time to go to bed, it's time to eat breakfast, it's time to eat lunch, it's time to eat dinner. So I don't want you to judge yourself at all. I just want you to reflect and think, do I have a bit of a routine in? Okay, and that's all we're going to do for now. The next thing we're going to look at is think about things that actually make you feel good, things that you do. So I want you to think about yesterday. And I'm going to leave you, we're going to finish off this video now and leave you for a wee minute or two to do this, okay? So I want you to get a page. I want you to just like make a list. You probably won't be able to see this, but just a wee list. Just do some lines of the things that you did yesterday. So did you get up? Did you get showered? Did you get dressed? Did you make a phone call to anyone? Did you clean the house? Did you make dinner? Did you take a walk? Did you see the postman? Did you chat to anyone? Did anyone call you? Did you play a game? Did you do any crafts? Did you do something that gave you a sense of, now these are important, closeness, achievement, or pleasure? So closeness, achievement, or pleasure. I want you to think of that like a little cap. So CAP. Closeness, achievement, pleasure. And I want you to think about the things that you've done and ask yourself, did those things give me a sense of any of those? Closeness, achievement, or pleasure? So I want you to take a few minutes to do that and then come back and join the next video.